What's good, party people? This is your friendly neighbor, Average Chadwick, but it's Chad the Maverick, and you're here for your Venus in the first house / Aries video. And I know y'all are used to being first, but not on this channel. Nope. But so here's my breakdown, right? So before I get into anything else, Venus in the first house is like known to be in its quote unquote detriment or fall. And the reason why is because it's like with Venus in the first, sometimes it's harder for you to relate to other people because you're going to naturally and instinctually put yourself first. But I'm going to explain how this can actually work in your favor in this video instead of everyone being like, oh, so bad. Like, I hate that. And I know you hate hearing it. And I really want to just give you like the real, like, neutral, this is what it is. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so with this being said, let's break this down. So if you have Venus in the first or Venus in Aries, that I put the archetype as like prototype love, right? And the reason why I say prototype love is because this is like Venus's first try at loving someone else. But if you look at mythology, even Venus itself is like Venus is very, honestly, in real like mythology and like real stuff, Aphrodite and Venus is selfish as hell. Like hella selfish. But the reason why is because it's like she understands and has this inclination of her own beauty and like what she wants and her values. And she's like, in a lot of ways, I don't want to say she's selfish because I guess the best way to put it is like at the time it was a very male dominated thing. So she was the first, it was the first time where a woman really like had her own, she had like her own like, not, you get what I'm saying? Woman figure, archetype, that really had her own. And men couldn't control that. So they're like, oh, she's selfish, oh, she's this. But she was just known, think like a man. You get what I'm saying? That's where Venus in the first house really comes from. It's the think like a man type of quote unquote energy, just to give you like an archetype and just to give you like something to like think of as I explain the rest. But yeah, so when Venus in the first house, Venus has like a, first of all, it brings, when you have Venus in the first, it gives you a beautiful appearance reflective of whatever sign it's in. So you have Venus in the first and like Scorpio or something, right? What's going to happen is like you're going to be given off that sultry Scorpio type of vibe, even though you might have it like, you know, it's just going to be the first, it's just, you're going to like represent the like sexiness of whatever energy that comes out. So if you have it in like, you have Venus in the first and let's say like Gemini, you're going to have this like type of this cute real attraction where everyone's like, oh, that person's cute, I want to get to know them. Like that's the type of energy that Venus in the first is able to bring. Like you're able to really have that draw in, depending on whatever sign it's actually in. If it's just an Aries, it's going to be that real Amazon warrior type deal, or if you're a male, it's going to be that real athletic feel. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the type of energy that gets brought out with Venus in the first / Aries. So they're definitely more focused on their own personal pleasure than they are of the pleasure of other people. Because like I said, Venus was quote unquote seen as selfish, but it wasn't really selfish. She was just like, nah, I am what I am and I'm gonna get what I'll get. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing about it is that they want love or the connection to pretty much go their way. Now here's where it can connect better though. You want to have it your way, but you need to find someone that wants to challenge you. And that's the difference with Venus in the first, right? A lot of people are like, oh, Venus in the first doesn't have to. Like, no. Venus in the first or Venus in Aries just needs someone to really challenge them. They want someone to like take them out of their comfort zone. They want someone to make them feel like you're going to understand what I mean when I say this. Venus in the first and Venus in Aries kind of wants someone to be able to make them feel insecure with themselves. Now, it's not, it sounds weird and it's not like a manipulation thing, but it's like they want to be like insecure. They want to be taken out of that space because it's like they're so personalized and they're so like high and mighty to themselves, so to speak, that they want someone to make them feel like what? Like they want to feel like that. And then that's when they're able to like really harnessed in and really like meet up with another person and start to worry about what they feel and what they want to pleasure. But they want to be challenged. Like they want a certain form of challenge. They want to have someone not just abide by their will. Like they get bored of that real easy. I literally just remember the conversation with one of my friends that has Venus in Aries. She's like, I get bored. She's like, I want someone to like challenge me. I want someone to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of energy that like really happens though. You know what I'm saying? So beauty is always on their mind though. Venus in the Aries and Venus in the first. The beauty is always on their mind. The things that they like are always on their mind, always on their head and in their brain, etc. So these people are more inclined to, let's say, like fling behavior, so to speak. But it's because it's like they want their nut. Let's be honest. Like they want their nut. They want to get theirs. They want to like do that. But like I said, if they find someone that knows how to like really get them out of that zone, then they'll flip the script and then like want to pleasure everything for them. You get what I'm saying? Like they'll be like, all right, what do you want to do then? Like a real like in this real almost aggressive way where it's like, well, what do you want then? You know what I'm saying? Even in mythology, Venus and Mars were a thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, because Mars was so overtly masculine that it took Venus almost out of her femininity a bit. And then like on a flip end, you know, Mars was so overtly masculine that like he really started to like chill out. Which I think low key, now I say that, is where like, you know, Mars' feminine side is Scorpio and Venus's male side is Libra. And that's kind of where they meet. Not the point. But what I'm saying is that like that's the vibe that really comes in, right? And yeah. You just want to be yourself. That's the best way to put it. Like you really just want to be yourself and have someone love you for that. But also challenge you and try to take you out of yourself so you can have those moments where you really get to build more on yourself later on. That's the key. So, on to the decans of this. If you have Venus in the first or Aries from 0 to 9 degrees, you have it in the Mars decan, right? And that is what it's called competitive love. That's what the archetype I put for it. So yeah, you really want someone to like compete with you. You're the person that's going to fall for someone that could beat you at something. Like, let's say like you're really good at cooking, right? You want someone to like, if someone beats you in that contest and you're like attracted to them, you're going to be like, listen, Buster, we're getting together and we're going to do some things and you don't really have a choice in it. But the person's going to be like, wow, that was so straightforward. I'm down. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, hold on, you thought you beat me in this? I'm going to do these nasty things to you or something like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't gotta explain that to you. But yeah, that's the Mars thing. It's like if you're really gonna be like, hey you, you think you could beat me? Like that's that's the type of energy it has when it has 0 to 9 degrees out of the first house or Aries, right? So from 10 to 19 degrees Venus in Aries or the first house is ruled by the sun, right? That's what I call art piece love. And the reason why I call it art piece love is because it's like this is the Venus in the first and Venus in Aries that knows they're literally like a walking piece of art. And that sounds cocky, but it's like, no, it is cocky. Like they know, they're like, I'm beautiful and you'll know it. These are the girls that will post, or the guys that'll post the same like type of photo all of the time. Like, if they go to the gym, they're always gonna post themselves in the gym, like, so, and they'll do the same thing. Like, they'll do the same type of thing all the time, but everyone will still be attracted to it, like it's something new or different. Like, it's funny. Like, they just know, they're like, whatever. Whatever the case is, right? But they'll be able to do that because they're like, I'm a walking piece of art. They're generally really good at aesthetic. These are the people that they usually will probably work out. I'm thinking of someone like literally in particular as I say this, but I don't know their degrees or if they even have it. But like for real, like this is the type of person, you know what I'm saying? It's the type of vibe that they bring. They know they got it. Same thing with like Venus and Leo. They know they got it. I don't got a trip. And the last decan for Venus in the first, Venus / in Aries or whatever, is the Jupiter decan, right? And the Jupiter decan, this is what I call the pleasure explorer. Because these are the people that want to like, they like the adrenaline rush. They like the thrill of the chase. They want to go the distance to like get with somebody. These are the people that are like, they'll chase you down. Like if you give them, remember I was mentioning that feeling beforehand where I was like, oh, they want to like have this sense of like insecure. If you can get them to feel outside of themselves with anything that they think that they have expertise on, for more than 10 seconds, they will literally chase you down to the end of time. To the end of time. To just like get a vibe of that again. To like do that. Like they will go for it. And they'll tell you that they're not going to stop. I mean, obviously, hopefully, in all regards, like it's not going to be like a bad thing. It's just like that's the type of passion that they're going to bring to you. They're going to be like, oh, you think we're not going to hook up? Ha! 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 They'll be on your ass. But it's going to be attractive, though. Like, you're not going to be put by it. You're not going to be like, oh, no, like this person's like bothering. You're going to be like, whoa, this person wants me. Whoa. You get what I'm saying? That's Venus in the first, in the last seconds of it. And you understand that. And on top of that, but if this person does end up getting with that other person that gave them that challenge and like dating them, marrying them, whatever, they're going to always want to explore everything with you. You know, so that's going to be like the one time where they take themselves out of themselves and really want to like be with someone for real. And that's when they'll be more honestly like a Libra, because they'll be like, you are the highest mountain I could conquer, and now I'm going to give you all I have to. So that's when it switches up. You get what I'm saying? But they have to get challenged. They have to feel that like edge. They have to feel that like oomph in order for them to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is my last Venus video. So thank y'all. If you watch the whole series, I mean, this is going to be backwards, but whatever, not the point. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go take a nap or something. Peace.